fit pretty good in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super sick.
Yeah, it's super comfy, huh?
Yeah.
Look, even has fold down armrest.
What? What a cool person I am.
I think I got these out of a Regal.
They're very regal.
They are. They're very cushy. See, I told you there's no spiders in here. I told you. I told you. What do you think?
I like it. I definitely, yeah.
Pretty cool, huh?
I think it'd be a really cool race car.
Yeah, they make good race cars. Except they're too heavy.
It's okay.
You just have to make more horsepower.
It's a good thing I'm light.
Yeah. Just don't eat. Okay, so I realized the other day that I never opened the trunk for any of this stuff going on here. Oh, this is the race car, the race fridge. It's got ridiculousness stickers and stuff on it. So, shout out to Dave. Okay, back to this. Anyway, it used to have a key and a lock in there, but it wouldn't after about 10 years of sitting in here, so I got really frustrated and I punched a lock. So this is how it opens now. Yeah, there that goes. The battery I relocated here. There's the cables and mount, cheesy stuff. It's got a 16-gallon Jazz fuel cell in it, probably full of completely rotted out foam. Good old Holley red fuel pump, also probably trashed. What else do we got in here? What kind of treasures? Ooh, look, I was like super prepared. Extra belt, some jumper cables, because, you know, shoddy electrical work by me. That looks legit. And I used to use this when this pump would lose its prime. If we got below about here, the pump would lose its prime and I'd have to come back, pull over, undo the fitting, open up the tank. Let's take a look in there. Well, it doesn't actually look that bad. Let's see. Let's give it a poke test. Hey, it's not rotted. Probably because I parked it before we had to have ethanol in the gas, and so it's not eating up the foam. The seal's a little sketch looking. We'll check all that out. The dead spider. Ah, dead spider. Anyway, probably got to replace all that fuel line, all this rubber fuel line here, which would be a good idea anyway. And yeah, so there you go. Oh yeah, this is how old this is. That is a Clifford alarm system. Motion sensor right there. And pin switch on the trunk. So when the trunk opens, alarm goes off. And I don't want to open it in the inside again, but it had a pin switch on the hood, so if somebody opened the hood, the alarm went off. And it has or maybe I had a glass breakage sensor. Yeah, I don't think you can see it in there. But anyway, it had a glass breakage sensor. So shout out to Cliff Alarm. Old school vehicle security. Yeah, buddy. You know, while I'm in here, I haven't even pulled the dipstick on this thing yet, so let's see how bad this is. Well, it ain't great, but it's there. It's got, well, it doesn't look great. Let's just see what we got. Not easy to do this one-handed. I don't know if you can see that, but it does say full, and it's not like super black, or it doesn't stink real bad. So that's promising. That's good. All right, I'm going to proceed to I think I got oil on the tip of my nose when I sniff that. Let's see if we can Just pull a plug real quick. Oh, they're not too tight. Okay. Back to my regularly scheduled ridiculousness. Alright. That was pretty painless, but let's just see how the rest of it goes. It ain't great. And we lost the light. Stand by. Technical difficulties. I know this is riveting. Okay. Take it out here in the sun. No, that ain't great. Pretty funky. Because my wife locks every car that we own. Nice. Alright, well, it's got a ground strap on it. It's still somewhat clean. So, that's good. Alright, so a couple things to note here. You can see I bought the self-clearancing Hedman headers when I put this thing together. You know, it's got not a ridiculous, you know, regular hydraulic cam in it, but it's got some lope to it. So the engine moved around a lot. So what I did after clearancing there is I had some solid aluminum motor mounts made, and that was a nightmare. I thought it would be a really good idea, and it was a terrible idea. But, you know, I had to stop this thing moving around a whole bunch. So I did end up putting the rubber stockers back on it just to have some sort of drivability back. So it went back to self-clearancing. Anyway, back to this. I pulled out another plug, and it looks fine. We do have kind of an issue here, tight spot on number 5, where you can't really get a socket on the end of that spark plug wrench. So you take a 3/4 inch open end and you use that to start. And there goes my phone. High production value stuff going on here, but you get the idea. A lot of people probably have wondered what that was for. You know, why is there a hex on the spark plug sockets that they sell? And it is so you can take a 3/4 inch wrench, put it on the end of there, break loose what you need to break loose, like that, and get that out of there. When you don't have clearance, or you don't have a wobbler, or you know, when that kind of stuff doesn't work for you, I'm gonna probably put a wobbler on it right now and get it out of there a little bit faster. Anyway, little tidbits of information that you may not know. We just finished taking the spark plugs out with the whole motor, and I'm gonna use everybody's friend WD-40, the one with the captured straw, because we're gonna be putting this into the spark plug hole and kind of washing the cylinders a little bit, just in hopes of kind of breaking down a little bit of whatever grime and, you know, God knows what's in there. The plugs actually don't look bad. They don't look terrible. The engine oil didn't look terrible. You know, some gook on there, but overall, not bad for a street car that's just been sitting forever. That was put together by a 16-year-old 32 years ago. So you're gonna see a lot of really butchered looking, like, why did he do that kind of stuff. That's just how it happened. It's like a little time capsule here for me as I go through this. So anyway, we're gonna start squirting into the cylinders. There, right there. So I don't know if you can see it all, but I'm just gonna kind of load the cylinders up. That one. And there's one around here somewhere. Can't see very very good at all, and that means you guys probably can't see either. But I know it's here. Stand by for light. That's better. There it is. Right there. We'll load this one up. No idea how I'm gonna get to this one in the back. I might have to put you down for that, but you get the idea. I'm going around the whole engine and just giving it, you know, 5 to 8 seconds of WD-40 in there, and then I'm just gonna turn the engine over by hand again, and I'll probably just put the old spark plugs right back in it, because I'm really curious to see if this thing will just run on its own after being set. So, till next time.